Okay. We should be fine. Hello, everybody. Thank you for staying with us as we now begin to watch the game between NiuNiu Power. They are new. We haven't seen them. And the Flamingos. We saw them. They were huge in their 2-0 game earlier against Make France Great Again. I don't know if I do. They are top of the leaderboard. They are protecting their lead against the scrim champions of NiuNiu Power. Yes, they have. It will be quite the matchup indeed. Thank you for staying with us. Let me just let me help my co-caster Jake here. I need to make sure that he can see the screen. Oh, we have done our best for a mad dash between the two, and I think we have managed it. As we go through the teams again, it's Set, Silas, Hui, Smolder, and Karma on the side of NiuNiu versus Zach in the top lane. That's one we haven't seen in a while. Nefiri in jungle, Galio mid, and Aphelios Milio for the Flamingos. Right. Yes, and you can see him now in the top lane putting some real damage onto the Zac. And you see he is a force to be reckoned with. I don't know, I mean, Zeus, we were expecting him maybe not to play because he's currently in Dunhuang, which is in the middle of nowhere, if you don't know where that is. So he must have got himself to a... He must have... Yeah, exactly. He's been using his phone's Wi-Fi to play the scrims, and he's been absolutely brilliant on that as well. So he is one to look for in this game. On the side of the Flamingos, it's their namesake Flan. Insane mental to keep in the game. Game 1, he was 0-12 and had insane game impact. To steal Barons, to take Drakes. Shemrick going in on to Shudien, has to flash away, and you can see why these picks here. You got to fancy NiuNiu's team. They look so much more rounded. However, in the bot lane, we do see a gank going through Flan, trying to find a kill. It's not possible. However, he's going to be caught in the mid lane here. They're collapsing on Flan. He will dodge the Siler, but he's going to be rooted by Rhino. Huge play there, and this is going to be a bit of a fist fight. No real thing. Kale Gap, Azadok trying to go forward. Prononta is probably going to be dead. Oh, goes through. It's a kill. Silas picks up the first kill. Flan trying to get a response, and he will not be able to. First blood to the jungler there. Yep, he did use his flash. No flash for Flan, and his first blood to NiuNiu. Look at Zeus again trying to go on. Nice little interrupt by Kobe. That's his name in the top lane there for the Zac. To try and stop any further damage, but he is really suffering in farm. Zeus has found himself a 1-bar and he's ready to play. However, in the jungle now, Flan has found Silas. They will battle over this scrub, and he will get it as well. Has to smite it. And you can see the early trades going in favour of NiuNiu. Exactly. Huge interrupt there by Shudien onto Shemrick. Shemrick is suffering. You can see across nearly all the lanes apart from bot lane, it's an advantage to the Chinese team. We shouldn't say Chinese team. Azadok, Kale Gap. If you don't know our friend Kale Gap, he is a social media influencer, the fastest growing in China. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Flash has traded. Zeus has to W to make sure he doesn't fall down. Kobe flashes away, saves his life. But the pressure that this set is going to be putting on this top lane, it's not looking good. And you can see there maybe a nice little bit of banter between the two teams. Well, as I was saying, our friend Azadok, he went to the Canton Fair recently, did a couple of interviews. If you need to know if your business is struggling to find Western customers in China, get hold of my man Kale Gap. He will be able to help your company find those buyers. He did not pay me for that advert. Let's... He can thank me later, eh? And he's thankful for his team because they're doing some really good stuff early on. Zeus now beginning to bully the Zac. But this is the thing about Zac. He will be able to get to a point where he just heals through the damage and he will not care. Yeah. Exactly. Meanwhile, Drake, you can see here, Drake is going to be taken by NiuNiu. He should be able to get this. And they should be able to take it. This will be an early Drake going over to NiuNiu. And again, this game is going as we kind of expected. We kind of expected NiuNiu to be the dominant force as they had shown in the scrims leading up to this tournament. But it will be interesting to see Flan. They're known for the huge comeback as they did in game one. Will they be able to pull it off again? Flan is for top lane. They are beginning to look. Ult comes through. Zeus flashes over the wall. Zac will go into his passive. It's not the end of the world. Yes, they get the flash from Zeus, but Zac loses his passive. All in all, you've got to be happy with that gank. No, he'll just clear the wave. As we get to look here at the gold lead, we can see gold leads appearing in the jungle and in the mid lane. Huge farming gap between Shenrik and Shudien on the Hui. That is impressive indeed. I'm going to say Shudien also hit Masters just recently. Void Grubs has been taken. There will be a fight over it. Silas has to run away. They are trying to get these last scrubs here. He will get the second one, but he will pay for his life. Well, he did get 2 grubs. He didn't want a third to go down. There won't be any mites to be taken this game, though. So the pushing of both teams will not be affected. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, Shenrik now is trying to go on to Shudien. Shudien is probably under his turret. He should be fine. Flan ults in. I don't know if that was the play. Galio comes through to keep him safe. Little Shudien's going to be able to turn it back around, but he will not get any more than that. Dodges the Hui W. He gets under the turret. It's probably not what the jungler wants to do. Exactly. A little bit of a scrap going on. Here he finds Flan in his jungle again. He hasn't given up. No, he has not. Shenrik has to keep him safe. At the expense of his farm, you may feel. I mean, Shenrik, he is one of the lower level players in this tournament. That being said, however, going on to Zeus, huge W But look at that Zach healing. He's absolutely fine. Indeed it is. As we now go into a bit of a lull, say it is a 2k gold lead for NiuNiu. They aren't able to further on, but you can see the Zach now healing through a lot of the damage that Zeus is being able to put out. He went phase rush as well to dodge any of the set damage. I like that rune choice by Kobe. No, he does not. No. And again, the early farm lead that Zeus had over Kobe is beginning to disappear slowly, slowly, slowly. Meanwhile, in the bot lane, you can see that Prenopter and Jack getting the early shove. They are the only lane for Flan that has a lead. A lot is going to be on the shoulders of Jack, and he proved his worth in the 2 games that they won in their previous against Make France Great Again. This Gan is a very good AD, and Prenopter, huge improvement, and it's good to see players step up for their teams. Meanwhile, in the mid lane, there is a kill. Flan trying to get on. He's level 7 though. I don't know how much he's going to be able to do. Has to dodge. And now this rush to make plays may be a little bit of an issue. Trying to stem the bleeding, so Shemrick is getting bullied by Shudien. Already 3 plates down. It is not looking good. However, Azadok goes in. Good ult by Prenopter to keep his Aphelios safe. And that should just be the end of it. However, Flan is here to cover. Will they try and look for a kill? Good mantra Q by Rhino to dissuade a gank. And it's looking a little bit dash. However, now the jungler for NiuNiu is not able to connect with his chain. Those dogs are annoying. Being able to help Nefiri. Nefiri goes forward, trying to... So that Jack is now in trouble. Prenopter trying to keep him safe. Does he not have ult? He does have his ult. He ults for healing. Azadok will go down. Jack picks up that kill. Here comes the Zac. Yep. Rhino has forced a flash again, and now you see the resilience of the Flamingos. TP coming down there. Here comes Set. He's behind. Huge W. Here comes the Gallia on top to protect. Zeus is now probably going to go down. Flashes forward. Can't kill the Aphelios. He will get Flan as a bit of a solitary kill as well. They're running for the hills. Zac goes in. Silas now trying to do his best to try and heal. But that should be it for now. But Zac and Shemrick are in a bit of a pickle here. Zac going into his passive. He will go to Shemrick dies to Hui. And Zac goes down as well. And it was so chaotic. But this should be Drake for NiuNiu. Yeah, we should note that we do have a little bit of caster bias. My Jack here, my co-host, is the sub for NiuNiu, but he's doing a very good job not hiding it as best he can. You can see that. No, I haven't. 2k gold for the Hui in the mid lane. It's really looking problematic for Shenrik. One of his safer champions is Galio. Zeus are now no fear, moving forward. However, Flan in the mid lane, trying to get some damage out. And you can see this is the level 9 Nefiri. Not enough yet. Shenrik is not able to join him. And you can feel that things are a little bit rushed now. NiuNiu trying to put more pressure in. You can only hear me on the stream. I will try and sort that out as best I can.
Can't hear me?
Yep, sorry. the desktop audio is up. I apologize for those of you who are watching. Like I said,
Sorry to everybody.
We were rushed today.
Yeah. We had a couple of technical difficulties, but
yeah.
Oh, and the smaller ult doesn't do much damage yet.
No. And again, we get this fight in the top lane, this never-ending fight. The Zac healing through a lot of the damage that the Zed has
Zac
to do.
is just a nuisance, man.
And that's why you play at top lane. You want to go.
Yeah.
You want to try and go even.
Yeah, you thought, okay, well, Zeus, what can I give you to really just irritate him?
However, in
Guess Zac was the pick.
See here, here's a fight here. Galio ulting to try and save Flan. Flan will be able to tick up the kill. He leaves Shenrik. Probably not the best thing. He goes back in.
Oh, and Shenrik might survive this as well, and they do. Wow, I'm not gonna lie, like Shenrik has been having it.
He moves forward. Flan is going to be in a bit of trouble. He fires a Q away, but here comes the Zac. He will they get the kill there on the Q on him there. Flan ults in.
Oh.
Damage tick by the Hui. Hui gets a double kill there.
That is not ideal for this bit, Hui.
Exactly, and it's now really beginning to look like the scrim results are translating to the stage.
Look, man, Hui has been dominating this mid lane, but hey, let's go to Shenrik for being the best mid support player and keeping his team as safe as he possibly can. He's been doing the most there.
He is trying his best. He's going against the guy who's hit Masters. So
yeah, we have to give it to him there.
This is going to be a tough situation for Shenrik. And it's a tough situation for Flamingos as well. Top turret goes down. Zeus, huge CS lead. The jungler for NiuNiu, huge CS lead. Hui, CS and kill diff as well. It's going to be all on Jack to try and do the damage. He's walking in to 3.
Oh,
he misses
Jack
the ult and he will go down as well. Meanwhile, Zeus is further bullying the Zac. He has the W away. And it's looking like that the stranglehold of NiuNiu, Herald being dropped bot as well. Herald. They are not stopping. Prononta heading for the hills.
The Stylus is hungry for those hooks, man.
He is indeed. Hitting them again and again. They will get another charge if they want to. Gonna march with this Herald down to get some damage on the second bot lane turret. Flan trying to keep Zeus away from further ward damage, and they are quickly winning this game. There is a bit of a trade. Prononta now and Jack, they're having to defend this top turret against 3 very angry players, and I'm beginning to struggle to see how they can get back in this.
Yeah, my honest opinion, Flan is gonna have to, and this is a non-biased opinion, but they're gonna have to pull something out the bag, like you said they have done before. So let's not count them out. But man, this does not look good at the moment.
Another mantra Q hitting hard. This Karma is going full damage as well. He feels like he doesn't need to be that support. He can just be a secondary AP threat. However, this dragon is being started by the Flamingos. They're trying to see if they can squeeze this. It's going to be a bit of an issue here. As Galio goes in, he's trying to run defense for his team. But the red team steals the Drake. It's a disaster.
The Silas was waiting for that on the bush.
Silas will die for his team's sins.
Can they
They will be able to get the Drake. This should be it. Zac is going to be down as well. Here comes Zeus. Huge W rips through the team. It's a kill onto Prononta as well. What a massive team fight by NiuNiu.
I have to say that Silas hiding in the bush, little sneaky Drake still was quite nice to watch. I was wondering what he's going to do there, because it looked like they had it pretty tied down, but he came through. He came through with the TP to just, finish business with this monster of a set. Now he's looking for
Shemrick and Kobe must
jungler.
have thought they'd done enough to try and steal that Drake away, but it will be sole point for NiuNiu, and it does feel like this game does not have long left. They are the last team we had to see in this tournament in the ECL, and they are not disappointing. This has been dominant by Zeus and Co. against the team that, you know, was cobbled together last minute. Had a wonderful series against Make France Great Again. Beginning to see the difference between planned and chance.
Yeah.
As now they are looking to create the vision and maybe think about turning to Baron. I'm going to hand it over to you, Jack. I need a drink of water. Where you going
Go
forward?
for it, man. Yeah. What can I say, man? Well, they are pushing this mid wave, but looking at Flan, like you said, it's the last minute team. Zeus's team that, or NiuNiu being such a strong team in this competition, it's kind of difficult. Yeah, I've got my team bias, of course, but Flan was looking like the underdogs, pulled off some amazing stuff in the series so far, so you can't help but have them as one of the fan favorites. Let's see what they might be able to do here on Baron. Will they contest it? I doubt it. We have Hui here just pushing waves in the bot lane. Looks like they are setting up for that Baron, so that's probably going to be the next fight. And I have to say, I think if they get this Baron, that will probably be game for NiuNiu. Just the way they're pushing, the way they're playing, that's extremely dangerous. The Hui is insanely dangerous and deals out so much damage right now. Oh, Karma looking to stop that back from, but he doesn't get the jungler back. And that will be a Baron fight soon, I suspect. Will Flan be able to contest this Baron? I highly doubt it, but let's see what happens. Yeah, this is going to be a very quick Baron for NiuNiu, but I see some of them are pulling up here on this side. Are they going to contest?
No,
they won't.
Thank you very much, Jack, for holding down the fort.
No worries,
My voice
man.
was beginning to go.
Well, you've done an absolutely amazing job, and I think everybody in the live stream can also agree to that. I mean, Sol, I think he is a grandmaster at concasting.
Ross, I've got to be good at something, eh?
Well, now you can see you got both under the knee.
Yeah. So, like I said, Baron going over to NiuNiu. Zeus is going to ult away because he was in a weird position against this Zac. 23 minutes in, 8k gold lead. This has been a stomp. 404 Shudien showing up on this way. He's got a Medjai's. He's looking to add pages to his book. He's a flourishing author. You'll be able to buy his book soon in all good bookstores across China. It's called How We Beat the Flamingos. As they now begin to try and put the screws down, Zac trying to get something back for his team. Galio is in a bit of compromised position. He is trying to get away. And they're just going to let the Baron minions do their business. Their waves aren't in the best state, though.
No, not at all. That Zac is pushing out that, but he'll take it down.
Zac going in, looking to defend.
Will they look?
Drake is up, and this is going to be the final.
This is going to be
the final soul here. As we move into the battle here, they're not going to be able. Zeus is doing a great job keeping the Flamingos away. W rips through.
Zeus
They will
go
be able
down,
to shut
but
them
it's
down.
going to be enough.
But that's not going to be enough. 2k on the Drake. They're not going to make it in time.
They're not going to make it in time.
Zac goes in. Drake going to NiuNiu. Nicely played.
NiuNiu wants to fight this.
You may turn around. No, you're just going to steal an ult and move away. Hui now raining hellfire missiles from above, as well as the smolder. Zeus doing a wonderful job. He understands, if they kill me, they kill me. I've just got to make sure that my team gets the Drake.
Gets
Flan
the
now
Drake.
having to run
Yep.
away,
He is a
dodging
team
away
player, man.
from the Silas. The dog's there, having his back.
Those dogs are so irritating against Silas.
Exactly. And now siege in nearly all 3 lanes. Really good play here by NiuNiu, strangling out Flan and his
TP
team.
there from
Zeus now keeping up the pressure. Keep this Baron cannon alive as long as possible. They're going to take bot lane as well. This has been a masterclass by
This
NiuNiu.
has really, honestly.
How to
NiuNiu
control
has
the
not
map,
disappointed today.
how to strangle out a team. Good composition as well, well executed. They're going to be feeling good as they go into game 2. So, Jack,
They definitely
what do you think
will.
Flamingos are going to have to do for game 2? Meanwhile, hold that thought. Zach is going forward. This is probably going to be the last fight of the game. Will they be able to kill the jungler? No,
That's actually...
the Hui gets away as the ult goes through. Luto goes down nevertheless. But this is a bit of a scrappy fight. They're fighting for their lives, the Flamingos. He goes into
Flamingos are doing a
his
brilliant job
Sonya's.
here defending,
This
man.
Silas is going nuts. But he will go down to Jack. Jack gets a double kill. They're going to try and carry on this fight. Will they be able to? Flan trying to find Azza. Azza will be able to get away, you feel. Rhino also running for the hills. He will be able to get away from his team. Good mantra Q to keep himself safe. Flan is not dissuaded, however. He's got a blast cone. But he decides, no, you can't go any further than that.
Wow.
2 kills going over to Jack. He is 6-2. If this Aphelios can free fire, maybe there's a way for Flamingos to rescue this game, but it is really unlikely.
Wow, yeah, I think all hope lies in this affiliate, to be honest. I don't know what else they can do. But definitely, my biggest question is if I think the question of the night, or the question of the week rather, would be if NiuNiu do take this game with such a strong victory, will they be able to actually break the curse that we've been seeing? Will the 1-1 gap be broken tonight? I don't know.
Well, the other team to not go 1-1 are Flamingos. They were the ones to buck the trend. They're gonna have
You see now we got some comments coming through saying Flan on an 0-12 victory road again. So let's see if Flan can pull that off.
It did look dire in game 1 against Make France Great Again, but Shemrick through his Aurelian Soul was able, and again Flan on insane plays on this Jarvan, but this is a different proposition altogether. Finally getting that word out. I am an English teacher of 12 years experience. Can't speak the language. This is a different Oh, God damn it. I'm not going to... Let's just move on.
No. We'll just leave that word, okay?
We'll just leave it where it is, eh? Zach, looking for Rhino, going forward. Azadok now feeling very safe. He is a fully stacked Smolder. He's a big boy.
That Smolder's going to be dealing out damage, man.
In the bot lane, Hui happily
He's got Hui taking some...
but there's the team fight. Now, let's go in. Jack is on a rampage. He's able to kill...
Dude, we should not count
Zeus
out.
Goes down. He goes in. This is all on the Aphelios. Is he able to get the damage? He's not able to shut down. Azadok is killed. And this is the miracle. Is it happening again? Is it happening again? Jack not being able to get the damage onto Silas. They have to run for the hills. It's happening again. Flamingos with a miracle fight once again. That's the MO of this team.
Honestly, I guess that is the Flamingo's charm. Wow. That was impressive to say the least. That Aphelios does damage. We should not count out that Aphelios.
And they are moving towards
They're going straight
Baron.
To the Baron.
This is going to be huge, you feel, if they are able to take this. They do not have vision on the side there. They do not know the Silas jumps in. He's a bit too early. He's going to die. He goes into his Zhonya's. Will Rhino be able to save him? He's in there.
And he smite steals it again. That is the second smite steal.
Yes, he dies. But he takes the Baron. And all of a sudden, it's back to where we started. NiuNiu in control once again.
Wow. That was a second brilliant smite skill. I have to say, I think he took a page out of Flan's book there and said, hey, if I'm going to do anything today, it's going to be stealing objectives. That's going to be my main mission, so you can play that game. So, yeah, 2 good smite skills there for Silas. And he's been having a great game on Silas, man.
Yeah, he's been absolutely phenomenal. This Silas. So we get the Prenomta. Looks like going to die down. W.
Oh, and he does
picks
get
up
the
a
kill.
kill. Should he end 505? He has had a great game as well, and it looks like this Elder Drake is going to be started. And NiuNiu, full control over the map, full control over the entrances. They can't get in Flan. It's going to be another miracle if they are able to steal the Zeus, being that bodyguard, keeping them away. Rhino on the other side, doing everything he can to try and make sure Zach goes in. He flies in. They don't know. Here comes together. This is going to be the fight that decides everything. Zeus goes down. The Silas is dead. So it's
The Silas is dead.
Is this happening?
Will Flan get this Drake? Will Flan get this Drake?
W rips through
Oh.
Flamingos.
The Flan does get the
Flan
Drake.
gets the snipe. That will be able to mean they will be able to take Elder, but it is a losing team fight. But they do get the Elder. They are able to buy more time, you feel.
Oh,
Zeus
Flan.
has found Flan. If he dies, that's probably it. He goes to try and dodge. Flan tries to get another bit of damage onto him. Gets away.
Just missed the W.
That dragon take may buy time, but the Baron
That
is still
may
on
definitely
NiuNiu.
buy
They will get an inhibitor. 2 inhibs down now. They're going to move to the top, or they may go back. They move to the top lane. They're going to work on that well. The Fury and Galio, the ones with Elder Drake buff. But again, the Aphelios was enough. He was able to get the kills, but he wasn't able to keep himself safe. His flash has just come up as well. Do Flamingos have another miracle in them?
Yeah, this is a very interesting game. I have to say, I enjoy watching the Flamingos play.
2 games in, they've played 2 games, and they're already the people's team. I'm calling it. They are so entertaining.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with you there.
As they do try, and we do get a bit of a lull state. 6k gold difference, full dragon stack, Chem Sol. However, we get another team fight here. Zach has found the Hui. The Hui is going to be in the bouncy house castle. He will go down. Flan gets the kill. He's still got Elder Drake as they move forward now. Jack is untouched. He's unharmed.
And Galio still has Elder Drake as well.
He walks into the
Galio.
W though. Flan has gone down. It's
Galio's
a double kill
down.
for Zeus. And this probably is it. Prenomta trying to get an ult there. But there's no protection for the Aphelios. He goes into his Guardian Angel. And that one fight, it looked promising, but they walked into the set. A quadra kill for Zeus. They're going to look for Prenomta. And you can sadly see that that may be it for this game. Zeus with a quadra kill.
I think that
he
is
wants
gonna
the
be
penta.
for this
She's
game.
not going to
No.
give it to him.
Will he go in and take it? Will he go in and take it? Does he have ult up?
He goes up to here.
Zeus wants it, he gets
Penta kill.
He gets the
for
penta.
Zeus,
Wow.
the first of the spring split. And this was rocky. This was back and forth for a short while. But the win does go to NiuNiu Power.
Wow. That was some game, man. Flamingos showing, a little bit of comeback potential here and there. I have to say, this is my game of the night. Out of the 3 we've watched, this is my game of the night. Not necessarily the, most tactical game I've seen, but the most entertaining. And again, that is because Flamingos are the people team. I agree with you there. This has been an entertaining game to watch.
It's been an entertaining game to watch, I must say. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be back soon for the second game between Flamingos and NiuNiu Power. NiuNiu Power, they were ahead in the beginning. They had a little bit of a rocky stage. Jack doing everything he can to try and bring that game back. But they were able to close it out. We'll be back shortly with Game 2. Okay. Hello and welcome back to this matchup between NiuNiu Power and the Flamingos. As you can see, we are back into the draft phase. Seraphine being banned, being taken away by NiuNiu Power.
Yeah, so NiuNiu Power definitely doesn't want that Seraphine in the draft. Let's see what else they get banned away here. And for the viewers, what do you guys think? Are NiuNiu going to be the team that pulls off this first? And it is a silver ban. Yeah, silver ban there for Flamingos.
No,
so
it's Nidalee. Nidalee, I apologize.
Oh, Nidalee, sorry. I was watching here on the phone. It's the Nidalee
Right.
ban. My apologies.
If you go back into Kook, you'll be able to hear. You'll be able to.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah.
Got it now.
Mr. Soul, can I bring Exile in the TriCast with you?
Yes, by all means, we will be joining. We'll have a third person joining us. Exile will be joining us. Person who played that incredible Lissandra game in the first game of the split. He'll be joining us to cast this game 3. Always good to see that sort of people jump in and give their opinions as well.
Hello, hello.
Hello, Exile. How are you doing?
I'm doing great. Very excited for this game 2 after a very chaotic game 1. How are you guys feeling about this one?
Well, that game was chaotic indeed, but it did look like NiuNiu Power just had to calm down and play their comp, and they will go with the Sivir first pick. Exile, you've played a couple games now. How are you feeling about the teams in this tournament? Who looks strong?
I mean, the teams are definitely all strong, and it's the element of surprise that gets me every time. You know, like we know a lot of people here. We know what to ban, but then people just come up with like different picks and different comps. So we kind of get surprised, like we did right now with Team NiuNiu Power.
Yeah. They did surprise us all. They came out the blocks very quickly with that huge gain. Zeus, huge on his set. Shudian, huge on the way. But they will go with Misfortune, and Flan is taking the Warwick into the jungle.
Now I did hear that Flan is actually a Warwick one trick, so they're gonna answer with a Rammus of their own. Hey, interesting.
Interesting indeed. Also with the Rammus. Maybe a bit too. Do you think it's a bit too early to slam the Rammus, or is there any problem with that pick? You feel?
I think with all the picks like Gwen top lane and Rumble, it's definitely too early, especially with something like a Nami as well.
Yeah.
They're not even gonna give the support pick a counter pick, so.
Interesting that they do pick their AD first, so they will get the counter. Rel, Misfortune Rel versus Nami Sivir. How are we thinking about that, gentlemen?
So we can already tell that, like a Flan's team looking like they want to go for a dive heavy comp with a lot of combos and AoEs and stuff. Now, I want to see some disengage from Zeus's team. I want to see the Chinese team pulling out the Azir, those, the sets maybe. I mean, set can be picked again, but they definitely do need some form of disengage.
We are in Fearless, so the champions that you saw in game 1, you've got to say goodbye to them for now. Meanwhile, we go back to the Bane phase, and Bessa and Aatrox being banned by Flan. They don't want Zeus to go on a carry top laner. Meanwhile, Lissandra being banned and Malzahar being taken away from Shenrik. So you feel that Shenrik is probably going to default to Aurelion Sol.
Aurelion Sol is banned as well.
Is he? Yes, he is. Yeah. So Shenrik now without 3 picks in the mid, he's going to be. Yeah, Victor will be the one that he goes with as well. That is his other mid laner that he's quite comfortable on. Has been practicing it quite a bit in the games leading up. And Zeus now.
Oh, and Zeus with the Gnar.
With the Gnar. If he's playing with low ping, I'm going to feel better about him doing that. But he may decide to go for his favourite top laner of all time. He loves this champion so much. Don't ask me
And he
why.
just goes
It's a bit weird.
Hey.
Kasante being locked in to the top. And Syndra gonna be the answer to this victor. XR as a person who plays mid lane, if this is the mid lane matchup, no, he goes to the Talia. He's flicking between the two.
Oh, he looks like he's not really sure about it, but I will tell you something.
Yeah.
It is very smart and very, very huge mistake that the Chinese team made leaving the Victor up, because Victor is actually very, very good into their team comp and into Rammus, and he beats almost every AP mid laner. Now that they've been, you know, forced into picking an AP mid laner such as Syndra, then Shenrik has a very, very good matchup.
It will be on him to execute. He is up against a Masters level player, so a lot of pressure is on his shoulders. But Kobe going with Urgot against this Kasante.
Now that's weird. I want to talk about that a little bit, because I play Kasante and I play Urgot, and I'm initially a top laner. Kasante wins this matchup 90% of the time. Like, this is a counter matchup, so I'm kind of confused why Kobe would counter pick himself into Zeus's Kasante.
It is interesting to see. We'll be getting to that thought process soon, but ladies and gentlemen, we will be going into the game very shortly. Please tell us who you think will be the winner of this game too. Exile, we'll start with you first. Who do you fancy for this game?
I think Shenrik's team has a really, really good team comp. I think they won draft. However, it might be a little bit hard for them to play the team fights just because they're focusing on, you know, like combos and stuff and whatnot. However, we do see a lot of comfort picks in Shenrik and Flan, so really hoping for a 1-1 comeback. But the Chinese team showed us that individually they're very, very, very strong. So it's going to be hard to tell.
It will be hard to tell. We do hope that this will be a very close game as well. As we are waiting for the game to load, please be patient with us. So, you did say that Kasante wins against Urgot. Is it a case of Kasante just being too big and that Urgot can't punch through him? Or...
So the thing is with Kasante, right? Almost every AD matchup top, he will destroy you. He will just flat out stat check you, and he builds armor, and you cannot do anything about it. Now, when it comes to Urgot, not only does he counter his ult, the Urgot's ult with W, but he also counters the flip that Urgot does with his W.
Yeah.
And then he just out damages him, even level, I don't know, 6 and more, like 6 and high.
Yeah.
So above level 4 is going to be really hard for the Urgot, unless he takes Ignite, press the attack, or maybe Conquer and try to just like kill him level 1.
Yeah. Thank you for that, Exile. Thank you for that professional insight into that matchup. Flan getting a little bit of damage onto Shudien. Shudien was not able to get a ward into their jungle, so they will not know where the Warwick will go after his first clear. However, there is a ward. The blue side have warded their blue. Urgot walking in, wasn't able to find it, and now he's gonna be in a bit of a pickle. Zeus knows where he is. No, they're just going to do a ring around the rosy and just go ignore each other. Jake, how about you?
Sorry, man. Would you mind just checking the cook? Just switching the screens?
Yes, I do apologise. My co-hosts
No worries at all, man.
are relying on me having the game up for them. They should be able to watch it now.
Oh, yeah.
There we go.
There we go.
Very sorry about that. Thank you for joining us. Yeah. Thank you for staying with us. Please like the stream. Please subscribe if you're watching on YouTube. We're building something here.
This is quite interesting. The matchup is interesting, but yeah, I don't know. Since I only started playing on the Chinese servers recently, and I've seen, NiuNiu is a Chinese team. Chinese people pick some of the weirdest comps and they make it work. So
yeah,
let's see what's going to happen here.
The other thing that I'm interested about is we did see a very hectic, even though we saw the Smolder, we saw the Aphelios, and we saw the Zac, the set, it was technically a very late game, you know what I mean? But it was so hectic. So now, with having the Rammus, he's supersonic, and also Flan on the Warwick, also supersonic speed, I think this game is gonna be even more hectic. You know what I mean?
Yep. It does have the ingredients to be a very chaotic game, as we do see some trading in the mid lane. Shemrick getting the stun there, but not being able to land any more damage, and you can see the farm
Okay,
from
Pino
there.
looking for an engage.
Prononta
Here
has
comes,
found
very
Rhino.
low.
Rhino's in a bit of trouble here. He's going to have to flash away as we do stay with the bot lane. However, Kalegap answering back. Jack has to flash away.
Flan
Rhino
is there
will go
to
down.
answer
Flan
to
is there.
that.
The Warwick
Oh.
passive will be able to pick him up. First blood going over to Flamingos. Kale should be able to get onto his tower, but no, Flan has gone too far. And it's a double kill, baby.
And it's a-
Kalegap, it's a double.
Whoa.
It's a disaster. It's a disaster for Flamingos. Kalegap, as the dog gets a double kill. They're just too aggressive.
That was a very
was-
crazy greed from Flamingos, trying to dive the Kale gap on the Sivir with no abilities, no flashes. But he does get 2 and a red buff. He's in a very, very good spot right now.
Oh, he is happy with the world. Sivir with an early lead. He's just going to clear wave after wave, and you're never going to be able to touch him. So as a
Yeah.
again, if you're a business in China and you're looking for Western buyers, hit up Kalegap. He knows how to make your your company win. But then again, his team.
Oh,
He's
he's
going
Flan
to catch
getting
up
caught with a
Flan.
flash.
Flan is in the middle of 3 people.
Flan.
They should give the kill to Syndra, and they do so.
They do, and the kill goes to Shidian. Shidian, as we've seen, he's really, really good with those early leads, and I've personally
Nice
played
stun
against
onto
his Syndra.
Shemrick. Shemrick now in a bit of trouble.
Oh.
Does get behind his minions. Rammus won't be able to do much, just to sort of annoy him. However, Pronomptor is looking for it. Isn't able to
Prononta's
get the
looking for the
stun.
engage.
Syndra, Shidian landing another stun onto Shemrick. However, Rammus
Oh.
going in.
Oh,
However,
Rammus
Flan,
is in trouble
remember,
there.
Very good.
Flan
Rammus
does
in
have
trouble
the
there.
passive.
Oh.
Pronomptor will get the kill.
And Flan has
picks
it.
up another kill as well. Answered back from the disaster
Wow.
happened in the bot lane. They're not giving
After
in.
disaster, another greed happening in the mid lane, but Flan is there to make them pay, and they do get back 2 kills for nothing.
Exactly, Flan picking up a double kill. We got to remember that Warwick passive. If anyone is low on the map, he gets the movement speed. He can join fights quicker than nearly any other character in the game, and he's making good use of it this early on. He's going to have to do more of that though, to try and make sure his team can get a lead.
Now, I want to speak about the Urgot vying anti-heal against a Cassante, a champion that does not heal at all. Very, very weird. I thought, okay. Very interesting.
What do you think
indeed.
his thinking
Maybe he's
is
got
with this
something.
item?
I think maybe he's looking into the Nami heal and trying to play not for lane. And he wants to play, oh, that's a very good bait.
Yeah.
Nothing much, just a little bit of
Trade there.
trading in the top side.
However, meanwhile, we got to go to the dragon here. It will probably go. Sorry to interrupt you. Flan is trying to look for an angle, and here they go. They go crash in. It's a site secure by NiuNiu Power. Kalegap is doing everything he can to stay alive, and he does so as well.
That
Here comes
is
Shemrick. He'll pick up the kill. Jack is soon to follow. This should, however, this Rammus doing everything he can to stay alive.
here comes the
Huge
Syndra.
stun by Shidian to keep his jungler alive for a short amount of time. It's another kill going over to Syndra. Pronomptor is not long for this world, and she will go down. A double kill for Shidian. NiuNiu Power winning the early games, winning the early Drakes, and they're going to stamp their authority here.
Interesting play. It feels like they were so out of position out there, the Flamingos, for the Drake fight, and yet they still wanted to fight for it. And I just want to point out that Rhino, with his bubble across the wall, saved that entire fight. So props to that. Big up to my boy, Rhino. Very
Rhino,
huge
there
bubble.
he is, sailing on a massive ship to the mid lane. As they swap already, however, Jack has found Shidian. Will he be able to get that kill? He will do.
Ooh, that's a very huge
Shidian's-
shutdown.
You know, moving a bit too forward there. You don't want Jack to get early kills. He does have the ability to 1v9 almost. As we now go into a bit of a lull state. The gold is even. 7 to 6 kills are pretty much even as well. Individual gold
Yeah.
leads. Again,
7
Syndra.
minutes and already 13 kills in 7 minutes is crazy.
Exactly.
I already knew this game was gonna be hectic, but I didn't think it was gonna be this hectic.
Yep. Exile called it. That's why we pay.
Now,
him.
what do you think? What do you think? What do you think the game plan is for the Flamingos? How do they kind of claw their way back to this game and take control?
Jake, I'll hand that over to you. What do you think Flamingo should do?
Honestly, I think they just plan it. Man. So, like I said, with the previous game, we saw some like pretty good or slight glimmers of hope, and I think if they can just maximize on that and replicate that in this game, then they might have a chance against NiuNiu. But NiuNiu, on the other hand, have been playing extremely well tonight. So, looking at the comp, I don't know. Like you mentioned, Exile, Urgot's not the best pick into Kasante, so I don't know about top lane. Bot lane, Emma, scale good. I don't know what. Yeah.
I feel like because maybe the Urgot matchup is a little bit hard and tough, Also, him building armor is gonna be really hard.
Meanwhile,
it's gonna
got
be
to
a
interrupt
really
you
hard
too.
kill.
I'm very sorry.
Ooh,
But it looks
this
like
is a very
Urgot
good
has
match.
probably overstayed his welcome in top lane.
Yeah.
Zeus with a very nice kill there onto Kobe. Meanwhile, Prononta
here comes the
flashing
flashing
forward,
gauge.
trying to get there, but then the Ash, here he goes. There's the ult onto the Sivir. Jack does not have the mana to hit. Oh no. You think if he had enough mana to hit bullet time, maybe they would have got the kill, but that wasn't to be.
I mean, I wouldn't be too mad at that, getting 2 flashes in the bot lane, because as I said, I feel like the game plan for the Flamingos is gonna be the bot side. The Prenamte engage with the Flan, just running in with Jack ulting with a bullet time. Because mid, Shenrik just wants to sit down, he wants to chill, and he wants to farm.
Shenrik misses his ult though. But there's going to be another fight here. Ram's just gotten onto this Misfortune. Misfortune trying to run for the hills. They're just going to run past Prononta. Jack is going to go down. Will he be able to get an ult? And also onto the Rammus. Rammus is going to be
die
into that arms of Flam.
Oh, Nami is playing a really good support game here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Rhino is really having a very good support game here.
Another person who stepped up from last season.
Rhino, I heard a lot of good things about him and his progress. I want to see Flan on this Warwick, since you guys said Warwick is his main. I mean, I want to see him on this Warwick. He had a great game on Jarvan, so let's see what he can actually do with this Warwick playing his main.
Yeah.
I mean, so far they've been trading kills in every lane. What I want to see is the Warwick trying to invade, trying to use his support. Prenamta on the Rel.
Syndra is going to
But now
have to
they're
run for
gonna
the
be
hill.
looking
Flan
for
is
mid.
trying to
There's
get
gonna be a
the fear. The fear doesn't want to go through. He's just trying to ult. Nobody goes onto the tower. The ult will not be enough. Rammus first
Here's the
forward.
flashing gauge.
Rammus is going to try and kill this Flan. He will be able to. Flan falls down. Shemrick, weird little flash there. And now Rammus is he in a bit of trouble? The Emberfault misses. The Emberfault misses, but he should go down anyway. Who's the kill going to go to? They do give it to Jack. That is the right decision, you feel. However, in the bot lane, Kael'gap, Azadok, just pushing the towers as always.
Now, even though they might have got a kill on their jungler, just to
There is a fight in top lane.
Oh.
That Kael'gap, Zeus with a really good angle, but not that good enough to try and catch the Urgot. Urgot has the dodge. The damage here. Zeus may go onto the tower. Does he think so? No, he doesn't. Oh.
He does.
Gets the
He does.
He does fail
it.
Oh my god.
Will kill him.
Oh,
play
what
there
a
by
play
my
by
god.
Urgot.
Zeus gets overconfident even after running out of ult, and now he pays the ultimate price,
Thank
getting
you for
under
that.
tower.
Yeah, but Sivir has been popped.
Oh.
Prononta is probably not long for this one.
Man,
Huge interrupt by Rhino. However, Prino will not go down. That bubble looked insane. Good stun as well. And now Urgot is now in the middle. There
Oh,
we
here's
go.
a huge
Another
bubble.
great bubble by that. Sorry very much to take that down. Urgot falls.
Here's the TP coming from the top laner as well. Are they gonna keep going for more? I can see a big, huge kill here.
This is going to be a terrible dive. Oh my word. Ramos, will he be able to walk out? No, he won't. Flan, however, picks up a kill. Ramos survives. Zeus
Actually
is here to try and clean up. Will Shemrick is trying to make his way back to his turret. He won't be able to. Flan now goes on to Azadok. Azadok
Oh
will
my god,
fall.
wait,
They're trying
Flan, that
to
was really good.
juggle the turret aggro as best as they can. But Zeus should go down as well. Oh my word, there's a real scrap here. The dragon has not been taken. The fight is not over. Shemrick falls to Zeus.
Silver's craves and they're just trading kills back and forth. Hail Gap missteps a little bit and Warwick gets the ult on him under tower with the ult aggro.
Yeah.
And the tower aggro. He does pick up a kill.
And all being said and done, it's a 3k gold lead to NiuNiu Power. And as you said, Exile, this game has been absolutely insane. So much scrapping going over the map, so much fighting going on. Severe is now top lane catching waves there. The dragon wasn't taken in all of that as well. This madness.
Yeah, it looks like we're gonna see another fight for the Drake as well, which is, if I was Flamingos, I would actually give this Drake, but they're actually trying to go for it. They're trying to run it down real quick. I don't know if they can. Their AD carry is not here. It looks like they might actually be able to sneak away with this one.
They'll be able to sneak away as Zeus now is half health. He's not really in full. Ramos jumps over, but he's not able to steal the Drake this time. Bullet time rips through. He get on Zeus. Zeus will go down. Ramos has to ult over the wall to escape. But Flamingos showing signs of life. They get a kill. Shut down to MF. Shut down to Jack. That is what they want. That is what they need. It will be an Ocean Soul this game.
Now here's what I'm talking about. Like, these are the small mistakes that can make the difference. The Sivir going to the top lane to catch a wave and giving Drake when they're ahead, or the Cassante being 1 HP and not recalling before Drake.
Flashing under the turret. Rhino
And
should
now-
not be there. It's a shame that Pranota gets the kill, but nice little play there by Pranota. However, Shemrick
A kill.
is
He's the
gonna
flash with the ult.
fall. Shudien really putting that, and you got to see here, we haven't even mentioned the huge CS gap again in mid lane. Shemrick is really suffering this game. Rift Herald has been spawned as well. Urgot, what are you doing under that turret? You don't need to be there. He's not long for this world. Kill goes over to Zeus.
And now it's just crazy that after all these shutdowns that the gold lead is actually back to 1k.
It's just a 1k gold lead. It's crazy, man. Thinking about what's been going on, that is...
Yeah.
Wow.
This bot lane turret should fall, and it does so. Azadok will pick up that as well. Meanwhile, the focus now becomes on to Herald. I don't think there'll be a contest there. This should be free for NiuNiu. You do feel...
With everything that we've seen so far, it looks like this game can go both ways. However, we have seen what a difference the Rel Misfortune Engage can make in a team fight, just like we've seen in the last Drake.
Flan
So we gotta
jumping
be
in,
looking out for that one.
ulting onto the Cassante. I don't know if you want to do this. A nice little interaction there. He's not able to get the ult over there. He will try and get the turret. He doesn't. He falls before it goes down. Good play by Flan. Kill goes over to Kobe. So much action this game. 16 minutes, 32 kills. It's 2 kills a minute, gentlemen. And it's not over as well. Flan has found Ramos. He's going to go on to Ramos now. I don't know if he wants this fight. This Ramos does have his Stormelt, does have his Sunfire component. Flan is going to have to run away. A good stun by Shudien. Ramos knows that's the go time. He misses the ult.
He does misses the ult.
That's a disaster.
But I don't think it matters.
Flan. Huge stride breaker there by Flan to keep himself alive. Ramos now in a really horrible position. They won't be able to get him. They need to get that. He had a huge taunt there. He won't go down. No, he won't.
Whoa, what a play. That engage bait flash re-engaged was insane.
Flan is really showing us why he remains this champion and how he knows his limits with every auto attack, with every engage, and just outplays the NiuNiu team
Yeah.
in every step of the way.
Ladies and
Wow,
gentlemen,
that
Meanwhile-
was brilliant to see, man.
that is knowing the potential of your champion, what it can and
Yeah,
cannot
to
do.
the T. And if he
Now,
didn't hit those couple of minion, Qs, then he also wouldn't have been able to survive that because he barely got out of that.
that is very true. And this is what I mean when it comes to a team that prioritizes comfort picks over a team comp that team fights. I think it's very,
Yeah.
very important to know when you know your limits with the champion, when you know what you're doing and when your power spikes are, it's very, very important. Now we see the
That's very
Cassandra trying to
true.
fight the Urgot. The Urgot is technically back into the game,
Yeah.
a whole level ahead with a black cleaver. I don't think he wants.
To
Oh, the
fight that
Cassandra
ogre,
has
yeah.
Ignite. I just realized the
Yeah.
Cassandra does have Ignite.
Zeus
So
is
it's
not
gonna
the
be
type of
really,
person
really
to
hard.
take TP. He takes Ignite in his top lane. He always looks to fight his opposition, as me and Exile do both know. But
Wow.
let's take a stock here. The gold is even. Anything
Yeah, can we
interesting
look at
about
the
the
time
builds?
on 18 minutes and we're on, what, 17-17?
34 kills.
This has been an action-packed game.
Jack, Exile, anything to talk about the builds here? Anything interesting you're seeing? Cosmic
I mean,
Drive
I
for
do see-
Syndra.
I mean, the Cosmic Drive is actually not a bad buy. Shidian is the type of player to be proactive around the map, and he does want to abuse the early game with Syndra. So he really loves the movement speed and the cooldown reduction coming from that item. Now,
Dragon
on
has
the other
spawned.
side,
Flan
here comes
misses
the
his
engage.
engage. He is going to try and go into Rhino. They're going to try
This
and burst
might
it. The
be-
ult goes through. But that looks
Here's
like
the
the
flash.
MF is in huge trouble now. This looks like it could be massively winning for NiuNiu. However, Urgot is able to kill Syndra in the backline. Zeus goes in. Shimrick is
my God,
untouched.
Kobe.
And
This
here
Urgot is
goes
dealing out
Urgot.
damage, man.
Marching
Wow.
forward. Huge damage
No
by him.
way.
And this is a
He's the-
wonderful fight by Kobe,
Wow.
taking over this fight. This dragon will go to Flamingos.
That is
Now,
absolutely crazy.
This
wow.
is what separates a great and a very good top laner. He realizes that they're going to be fighting for this Drake. He TPs and moves in advance, kills the mid carry for the Chinese team, and then makes it a 4v5, and then just walks all over them like the top laner he is, because we know when those top laners get ahead in the level leads, they're just a walking raid boss. And that's exactly what we just saw here, walking into the middle of them, flashing into 4 and killing everybody. Very well
That is
played from
real.
Kobe.
One of the
And you were
benefits of the
talking
new
earlier
season.
about that.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, and you were talking about that Urgot pick into Cassandra, and I mean we were just discussing, comfort plays. Maybe Urgot is a comfort play for him, and that's why he's playing it so damn well.
It does look like it. It does look like it was a comfort pick. And like I said, he's not playing for lane. Ignore the Cassandra with the TP, and he's actually utilizing the power of the TP that he took to make plays around the map more often than the
Yeah.
Cassandra that has
And that's
like
why they're winning
TP
team
every
fights.
6 minutes.
Yeah.
That's very well played.
They're both looking towards Baron now.
Rhino has to be careful. He has no flash.
And there's no flash indeed. Again to see here.
Wow.
Shemrick
do
A
is
get
tiny
one
gold
point.
lead, but I mean, gold
Hybrid
lead
Carrot has been
shifted.
summoned. Has run out there. That's going to
Bingo.
march down the mid lane.
Now I
Don't know how
do
much
see
about that.
Shenrik with the Hextech Proto Belt. It looks like he's trying to cook something so he can stay away from the Rammus engage.
Yeah.
Interesting pick here.
I do remember in the LCK, Chovy was building Proto Belt on Azir to try and get away from engages from Ambessa. So maybe that's the thought process here. Another little bit of a mobility. I mean, Proto Belt is not too bad. However, Flan has found Rhino. He's got a huge bubble.
Oh, that's an
Buffers
insane
the
bubble.
ult by the
Are they gonna
Wyke,
be his
and
leading
here
disengage?
goes Rammus. Rammus now in the
He does
back line. Urgot is not enough to do. He will dodge the bubble here, but Rammus is just going to march forward. Siva marches forward with her ult as well. It's a double kill for the Rammus. He's going for a Shemrick with that Pro Belt. It's not going to save you, my boy. It's not going to save you. Ult going through. Shemrick falls down. Prananta doing everything she can to keep him under the tower. Rammus will fall to the tower, but Zeus is going nuts as well. Urgot doing everything he can to make this fight not as losing as it is. And he will pick up a double kill. Flash forward by by Shudi, and we'll be able to pick it up. Will this be the outplay? He does get the
oh,
flip,
he
and
does
he
get the
will
Oh,
take it down!
Lord, this
Triple
Urgot,
kill
man.
for Urgot! But
insane team fight off of the bubble of a single Rhino. Very well played turning the fight like that and then following up with the Rammus. The
do they
Rammus is
get the
actually a
tower as
raid bot.
well? They don't, although they
He
do.
does get
They
the
do.
So it is winning overall for NiuNiu. But this Urgot now is becoming a huge problem. He has his Hull Breaker. He has
looks
his
like
Black
they're starting
Leader.
Baron.
They're going to start Baron. You got to feel like with the Urgot, if he's there in time, he will be able to do this very quickly. However, Rammus knows what's going on. He is
Well,
going
they
there.
do
He's
know.
spotted them out. They're going to have to make a choice. Will they just finish the Baron or will they fight? It is a bit of a pickle. Here comes
It's running
NiuNiu.
down really
He
fast.
ults
Is he
in,
gonna steal
and
it?
this is a bit stunner. He
does
gets the
steal it.
steal, but the MFO rips through the team. But it's not enough.
But it's not enough.
Zeus is going
It's not
forward.
enough.
Predator falls down. Urgot will not be fought as well. It's a triple kill to Azadok. Shenrik has been caught. Huge bubble again by Rhino. And Azadok will
Wow.
carry his team. It's an ace. It's a Baron.
Wrap it up.
And that's
Wrap
the
it up.
game for NiuNiu.
Wrap it up. Rhino is my MVP for this game. It's insane what he's been doing in these team fights to flip them around, canceling the MF ult, flashing to catch up everybody with a bubble. It's insane. Very well played, but I gotta give it to the jungler. Also stealing that Baron. Very, very well played.
Yeah,
I think that
honestly,
was-
they had some insane plays there, man.
It was a very questionable play to go for Baron just after losing a team fight and a mid tier 1. But I guess they wanted to gamble
Yeah,
and it did not work.
it
Yeah,
did not
just
work.
didn't
They
pay off.
do get the mid lane turret, and they will get the top lane turret as well at this Baron. Rhino, again, a player from the last tournament. People were questioning his performances. He didn't look comfortable on some of these support picks, but he has put the work in, and he is playing phenomenally on this Nami, bubble after bubble, setting up plays for his team, saving himself, and Azadok and Shudien on this respective carries doing their job. It's not over just yet. Dragon
They
is
do want to
spawning
fight
as well.
for this. The Urgot is not there. It's a 5-man on this side.
He does have his TP.
Does he have TP? He does have the TP. Are they going to fight for this or are they going to give it? They do have Baron. It means losing a team fight at this Drake means that they just end the game.
Yeah, and it looks like they're not going to contest. They decide that no, we don't want to risk the game just yet. It is the second Drake for NiuNiu,
Well
so
played.
no real loss there. Urgot gets a couple of plates in the top lane. This
It
game
doesn't look
continues.
bad
think he-
overall. I feel like Flamingos are
Yeah.
actually playing the macro very well, getting plates on the top side, saving their TP while wasting Cassante's TP,
Yeah.
and then wasting a lot of the Baron time. Now Baron is almost going to be over soon, so there's no pressure on ending the game just yet. 6k gold lead though. The Sivir is huge. LDR just finished up.
It's a
Meanwhile,
3k
the
gold
Victor's
lead.
still struggling.
Yeah. Rhino maybe going with another good bubble to save himself. Got flashes through, but then the flash forward by the Rammus, keeping him safe. Kale Gap, however, is now in a bit of trouble. Fan is trying to look for him. Will ult the Rammus. The Rammus now probably goes forward. MFL goes through, but a huge stun by Shudien interrupts that. They've gone too far forward, you feel. They may have gone too far
Here comes
forward.
the Cassante. The Victor is
Cassante,
way too far.
This Victor is nowhere to be seen. And that may be the dying breath of Flamingos in this game. Shemrick caught again. He's going to have to rush away. The Proto Belt has done nothing. Maybe you're cooking a bit too far. Yeah, get out of the kitchen. Follow the
This is
recipe
what I
next
meant
time.
earlier when I said the Syndra for the disengage with the Nami, disengaging everything that they have,
Yeah.
and it's just too hard to play these team fights, looks like, for the Flamingos.
Yeah, they will get the mid inhib turret as well. Again, this has been a back and forth game. All credit to Flamingos. They're doing everything they can to try and keep these fights going, to try and get a foothold into the game. But NiuNiu Power, again, just controlled, knowing what their champions can do. This has been an incredible series, and it's not over yet.
It's an overall, yeah.
Wow.
But I want to say this Rammus is very, very huge, almost a fourth item now. I don't see anybody killing him besides Shenrik, but Shenrik is very, very behind in gold, not
Exactly.
even with the death cap yet. So it looks like he's actually going for a Shadow Flame
Yep.
instead. So maybe if they do make a huge mistake and they win one more team fight, there is a chance, but we will see.
That's the thing, Shamrock is really behind on his victor here. There's only 2 items. And again, it's a proto belt. How much value is he getting out of it? Turns out not much at all. So he's really sort of put himself at a detriment here, where he could have just built normally.
And what are you guys thinking about the misfortune going full lethality into a Rammus Cassandra? Like, who's gonna kill these people?
And then again, some
Yeah,
people
they don't
get...
have an answer for the Rammus or the Cassandra.
Do you feel that some people, they think this is the strongest build and they build it regardless rather than thinking about...
Definitely. I'm some people.
Yep, same.
Yeah, you're so
Same.
the
I'm
thing
definitely
is
some
with
people.
this buff on this new lethality item, I forgot what it's called.
Hubris.
Oh,
As
Hubris,
Shamrock
yeah.
has been caught here. He does get the stun. Has to
does get
flash
his
away.
flash.
However, the
Use the
Rammus goes
follow-up.
forward as well. And Shamrock
the
is
TP.
probably
Wait, the
going to go
Syndra
down.
might be dead here.
Huge ult here. Syndra now. Flan is in between 3 players. He goes forward. He gets
Oh,
the
the Syndra's dead.
suppression. Ergo goes down.
does.
Ult goes through. Rammus is being a huge pain in the back line. Zeus turns up. He is Cassanteing all over the Flamingos.
Yes,
Zeus goes on a killing spree.
and you can hear the Cassante saying Pepe the Armadillo all the way from here across the map, butchering their entire backline, and only the top laner remains. It looked a little bit good, but
Find
looks
the
like it will
showmaker
come to an
copy
end.
pasta. This game is
Oh,
a
yeah.
wrap. Urgot
Cassante,
did everything he could, but he will
Yeah,
go
this
down
Urgot
as
had
well.
a game, man.
It's a courageous performance by the Flamingos, but the Scrim champions have turned up to the ECL and say, we are here, we are in control, and this was a very good controlled game. Last fight now going through by the Flamingos. Zeus is trying his tail to stay alive. Azadok ends the game. It's a 2-0 to the
What
NiuNiu
a
Power.
game.
very well played. Nobody expected that from the team that actually went 2-0 on the first week to come back with an 0-2.
Indeed.
That is absolutely correct. But give it to Flamingos, man. They had some brilliant players. That Urgot that we all doubted. I mean, we all said Urgot top against Dante, and he played insanely. I mean, outplayed even the mid laner. So that was fantastic. Urgot played well, but that Nami, man, I don't know whether to say, Rammus was giving them that game or Nami was. Both were phenomenal.
To be honest, it looked like Flamingos were taking over the early game a little bit, but in the grand scheme of things, the Rammus and the MF being lethality with the Victor being behind, nobody was gonna kill the Rammus late game, nobody was gonna kill the Cassante late game, and the only enabler that they had on that team was the Nami, and he just did it with pure skill, pure mechanics, and he was amazing to turn off every fight on its head.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rhino
absolutely...
for a huge
shout out to
performance
Rhino.
on Nami. Ladies and gentlemen,
And also, shout out to Flan, because dude, I've seen some masterpieces on Warwick tonight. Shout out to Flan as well. Brilliant.
Oh yeah, they all played very well. I love that I actually finally saw Flan's overall the talk of the town, basically always talking about his Warwick and how scary it is. I know now why he knows almost everything about the champion and its limits. So very well played for both teams.
this was a 2-0 to NiuNiu, but it wasn't. The scoreline tells a different story from what actually happened. Credit to Flamingos, credit to their players. Another great series. Ladies and gentlemen, that is it for today. 2 great games for us. Please check out the website. The results will be there. It should be in the description if you want to know more. Thank you very much to my co-hosts Jack and Exile. It's been wonderful having you both.
You're welcome.
Thank you guys too. It was great joining you, Sol. Thank you so much, Exile. Great meeting you and having you guys as well. And we'll see you guys in the inner houses.
We'll see you guys soon. Thank you very much. Take care, everybody. Games will be starting again next week. and we'll let you know when that's happening as soon as we can. Have a very good evening wherever you are. Goodbye.